Good day and welcome to episode 8 of my first attempt in beating the Exile playthrough of Cultist Simulator. Last episode we arrived at... where were we at? At Kaunas, right, in Lithuania. And we met Dominicus the baker, who wants me to... I don't really know what he wants me to acquire from here. What we're going to give his request a go. I have a lot of associates on me, so overall we should be able to pack a punch with whatever we're up to. And I'm going to bring some hard and winter because both of these resources are usually quite good to go. And let's see what happens. Alright. There are still so many places on the map that I'd like to see. So I'm going to get myself some more tranquility here, in case we're going to need it. I don't know yet, but I sure want to try. So Dread has some edge aspect. Okay, interestingly enough. There we go. More tranquility, and off we go. So let's see what this adventure will bring. An unknown location. I'll need to start by finding exactly where this place even is. I have ways to find that out, and I'm going to bring Georgiou because he brings a lot of knock influence. And freezing winds. Frost walks here. Guess that's the refresh option. Okay. Wonderful. So my false trail wears off. I think that was pretty much worth it, but it's also risking an associate to create a false trail. This is nothing to trifle with either. A grand townhouse, so that'll be $4 I don't have. Sad. Quite sad. Considering I have 3 on me already. Well, let's see what the complications will bring. So, whatever is on, I have the necessary amount of knock. I'm not going to add anything now because I don't see the necessity to do so. A discreet office. Now that sounds like something I want to have. So a place of shelter, a little hard. Perfect for another operation of Dr. Icon, if you ask me. There we go. So this stuff we can sell. Can look at it. Yeah. It's a little bit sad to keep doing the same thing, but it's a very solid way of refining stolen years into money. So we're good to go here. I'll bring some heart into this with my tranquility. There we go. So this problem's already solved. I don't know if I really want to stroll around and count us more, but oh well. The answer is probably yes. Okay. I'll have 6 hard and need 4 hard. Wonderful. So we're good here. So far, we're in Kaunas very long undetected. Now I face an ordeal of desolation, a sunset in the soul. We're going to need a lot of hard or winter to get that done. I don't have that amount of winter available, so I'm going to try to do that with hard. 11 of 12 is a good beginning. I hope I get a chance to increase my hard amount if I don't succeed. So let's bring that scar into the game as well. It gives me pretty good a pretty good increase of hard there. There we go. I have what I need. Perfect. So let's check if my challenge goes well. Connection with a ruler. The last time I went for that, they wanted to have a stolen decade. So I don't know if I really want to have that. So okay, that didn't work out at all. We're going to need more heart, I guess. So the other solution would have been winter. Heart or winter. So possibly I try to stack up winter enough. I don't know. I created a trace, so the reckoners are coming sooner or later now. I mean, they come if I don't do anything either, so I'm not terribly shocked here or anything, but alright. I'm going to stack up winter wherever I can now. Alright. So do I have a source of winter and knock? That would be exactly what I'll need. Well, winter and edge, that's not helpful. So, going to take that. And now I'll need 12 heart. Those wounds are useful, aren't they? Oh, that's the wrong one. Oops. Almost did a pretty bad move there. The wounds are for my adventure, of course, not the other way around. So I don't really have do I have any source of 4 heart there? Could use. Not really, so I'll have to wait on that. The underworld connection is a pretty strong edge implement, but that won't be helping on this situation either. I'll just need to stack up enough winter. Was a tad bit unlucky though. Faith. Look at that. Well, we could add up this. At least 10 hard of 12 need. I strongly believe in my practice. Maybe it'll help. Yeah, so we didn't pass that one. That's pretty nasty. We're not able to do this one with winter, so I'm odd to use something else here. What do we have here? There we have a completed operation. So after all, I'm going to send Georgiou into that again because he brings the tools into the job I need. And we have a few units of cash. So connections with a holy man. Sure, why not? Let's see. What does he offer? Lantern and heart, I see. I'll need a tier 2 building to do anything with this guy. What a pity. So I could connect myself with the ruler here. I'm really considering that, but I'm pretty low on years already. And I'm wondering if I should go for another turn with my medical credentials and I missed the opportunity to buy the house for $4 there. Damn. Wanted to take that actually. So let's see what my next reconnoiter will bring up. So this is pretty nasty, I'd say. So this guy would bring me on 11 heart. I would need 8 heart though. So that's is there anything that could bring me 8 units of heart at once? Doesn't seem so actually. Could only bring 8 units of moth, but 8 units of winter would work too. But that's also not available. So I'll gotta take another shot with 11 of 12 and just hope that we're going to succeed this time. And apart from that, let's wait the reconnoiter. Dawn. Alright. Can create more tranquility. With this amount of tranquility available, I should go for another round of Dr. Icon. Out of the simple reason that we're going to have a lot of money afterwards. Double tranquility should be all the heart I need for that job. And more cash is certainly good for me. There we go. I have a bad feeling about this adventure again, sadly. Because somehow I feel like it's going to take another go. My sources are just not having enough aspect power right now, which is a bit disheartening, but well. A disaster. No. Oh, great. The Reckoners are here, but I managed. Awesome. So all I'll need now is to pump up my doctor's practice here and go for the next location. Maggot spice. The seasoning Dominica's wanted. A pot of nasty looking larval remnants. The pot is icy cold to the touch. That's 12 winter aspect on that thing. My honey cake is still far short of its full potential. There you go, buddy. We clasp hands. There we go. Wonderful. So, I don't know. Should I reconnoiter this town a little bit longer? and see what I can find. 4 stolen seasonings and I'll have a stolen year, I suppose. Dominica says genially. He pokes you with an elbow. Okay. What's that? Purchase a dangerous substance. A forged curio. Yeah, we definitely want to do that. This would be illegal if enough people would know that it actually exists. I like that statement. So, I guess if I want to stay longer here, atoms powder, alright. If I want to stay longer here, the underworld connection will be quite necessary. I took some investments into the church connections there, and I don't really want to give that away for a nod. I mean, there's a quiet warehouse. Alright. Let's go for that. Alright, so I'm going to buy myself the underworld connection. And we're going to do some bigger things today. Dr. Icon will be in practice, as well as we're going for some church business too. I'm strong enough to stand my ground here for a while, and I only have 1 trace on me. The only thing I really need is the underworld connection and curses, but they are to be paid in years. So next time I try this game, I'm going to be way more careful how I spend my years. And there's a moth thingy spawning. Okay, so now I have the underworld connection. Wow, that would have been a real game breaker for... I should have used that for this adventure, so be smarter than I am. The underworld connection would have been a real game breaker before. I mean, 8 moth, knock... basically, this one would have solved, these 2 aspects would have solved 2 of the challenges, and then it would have been super easy to pick up 4 more moth aspect. I mean, I even have that painting here, so there was my mistake. Let's go for this. I really want to know what they're all up to. So we're running a faith healing cult. Moth aspect cards are often useful when running a cult. I do have that. Alright, let's go. So, we're going to bring up the painting here immediately, because it adds up a really top-notch moth aspect into the game to begin with. And right now, the Reckoners are not even on the game field so far, so... So let's see, what can I bring to increase the moth aspects here? Dominica's was winter, wasn't he? Yeah. So, this is also winter. This is all quite wintry. I thought I had another implement of moth, but I mean, I'll spawn something. Alright, let's see if how that'll work out. We're here, done with this stuff. Wonderful. So here goes restlessness. If that ain't moth, I don't know what is. But I'm going to need 2 points more, so I'll rather explore a little bit further here before I get in trouble with the needs. So now they're sending their bigger guns, but that's okay. Alright, so we're going to increase Jannings's potential here. Medical credentials, so I'm earning with enough money with that already. So now we're starting to create more and more traces, but it's not really a problem here. the doctor's practice is paying off now as well, and this is everything's mothy here too. And let's check. Well, pretty useless things happening so far. Well, the official connection might be of use though. So the obscurities are a moth implement as well. Yay! There we go. So my cult is now odd to succeed. No! Curses! They stole my moth aspect. Come on. Rude. So I'm going to sell this abode here because I'm going to leave Kaunas pretty soon. Yes, very good. So Jennings now runs with 8 heart. Georgiou is up for his next upgrade as well. So we're going pretty good here. Is there any moth aspect in it? Would have been surprised, but so let's see. Oh, that would be fun too, going for an underworld operation, but well, I could finish off the let's try that. You could try to finish off the Reckoner. It's always good to kill Reckoners, you know. Oh, wait. The scent which is neither tar nor blood nor ozone. The wolf divided its rage boils beneath the air. So we found a pretty nasty event card, it seems. But still nothing to create myself some moth aspect from. So it looks like my faith healing cult is going to be not that successful after all if we're going to continue like this. What a shame. Because now we're going to need a lot of moth. And since I didn't pack up winter aspect before, there's a high chance of failing here. Oh, the underworld connection would be working too. But I can't use that now because I need to kill this guy. This is more important to me, you know. Faith. Well, that's certainly not what I need either. Maybe I'll get lucky and still get a success. I don't know. Goodbye, friend. So there we go. Let's see. I can't use this one, I already imagined. So what can I use a corpse on either? Nothing? Oh man. Pretty sad. Alright, so here we go. 8 knock on this friend. And I think after that it's about time to consider traveling on. Unless I manage to pull off something now. Yeah, well. Is this worth it to me? No, it's not. Stolen years are so valuable and so hard to come by. I'll just see if it's going to work out or not. I'm going to toss in Dominicus. And we're going to scout out our next place to act from. So, yeah, that could have gone better, I know. But we're going to have some money afterwards anyways, so... Because more Reckoner friends are coming in, so... We have to pack our baggage. Leningrad. The Athenians who sell years in Russia are sworn enemies of the Reckoner mobs, but I've been known to get drunk with a certain Sushkin. Let's hope he remembers me. That sounds like I could buy years there. So this place is troubled, and there's a cult of the Colonel there, so... Let's travel to Leningrad. Well, not yet, that is. I need to wait until my faith healing income, or until I made my money out of the Quiet Warehouse back. That's much more what I wanted to say. So we got 2 cash out of the operation, and so it's not bad. Not bad at all. So I can already start the travels to Leningrad though, because I have so many things to get packed up. I'm gonna have the money back for the warehouse before I have everything packed up. There we go. I got a glimmering. Alright. So this time I really do have a lot of cash on me. So my followers are even hesitant, so even better. They shouldn't be hesitant on me, because I am already on the move. So here we go. Sadly, there must be more to do with corpses, I'm pretty sure. Can't imagine that this should be all. So goodbye, my friends. We are going to see each other in Leningrad, I'm sure. So let's explore the beginning of this place a little bit. Zushkin, the Athenian, does indeed remember me. I will buy you a prodigious funeral, he tells me delightedly. I have a plot picked out for you in the Tikvin. It's a little small, but I don't imagine your friends will leave very much of you. No, I insist, it's the least I can do. So I have a underworld connection to begin with. There's all my cash, there's all my items. Okay. So we have a lot of money at our disposal, and Leningrad is before us. Lenin is dead, and the old capital now carries his name. It carries, too, the scars of the revolution, of the Red Terror, and now of the September deluge. The streets still stink of the Neva mud. In a dim curtained office high in the Tauride Palace, Zinoviev awaits Stalin's next move. The Soviet Republic features a lot of areas here, so this game is huge, honestly. So much content to discover here. So I'm going to discover Leningrad with you, friends, in the next episode, though, because I feel like it's a very good spot to drop the episode for here. So feel free to leave me a comment with your thoughts. I really love to hear from you guys so far. It's been very nice to hear from you, and of course I could use your support with my work in this series by liking this video, sharing it with your friends, or even subscribing to my channel. Any of these things would be super helpful to me and would make me very happy, but I hope mostly that you join in for the next episode as well. So see you then. Bye bye.